How to help your parents stay in control without taking over. Hi there, and welcome back. I'm Penelope Tzougros, PhD, CHFC, CLU, financial planner, and author of Your Home Sweet Home. Before we begin, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Now let me ask you, do you ever feel torn between wanting to help your aging parents and not wanting to step on their independence? Well, you're not alone if that's the case. Let's talk about how to support them without taking over. There's an emotional tension. One of the biggest fears aging parents have is losing control. And one of the biggest fears adult children have is waiting too long to help. You're trying to keep your parents safe, and they're trying to keep their autonomy. And somewhere in the middle is the home, the symbol of independence, identity, and the life they've built. So how do you help without pushing? How do you start conversations before a crisis forces one? How do you stay compassionate even when your parents insist everything is fine? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Why this dynamic is difficult. Your parents made thousands of decisions long before you could tie your shoes. They paid the bills, they fixed the house, they created a life for themselves and for you. So when you start asking questions about safety, money, or the future of the home, it can feel to them like a reversal. But here's the truth. They're not resisting you. They're resisting the fear beneath the conversation. The fear of being dependent, the fear of aging, the fear of being a burden, the fear of losing their home and everything it represents. Understanding this softens everything. You're not battling your parents. You're battling the fear that comes with change. The golden rule: control belongs to them. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. The process works only when your parents stay in the driver's seat. The role is not to direct their life. Your role is to help them make informed choices while they are still able, so crisis does not make the choice for them. Here's a simple phrase that keeps control where it belongs. I want you to make the decisions. I just want to help you have all the information you need. That one sentence is powerful. It protects dignity, reduces defensiveness, and opens the door to real conversations. 3 ways to support without taking over. First, ask, don't tell. Replace "you should" with "would it help if we looked at it?" This creates collaboration instead of resistance. Parents don't respond to commands, they respond to partnership. 2, focus on their goals, not your worries. Instead of saying, "I'm worried about your falling," say, "I know how important it is for you to stay in this home. What can we add or adjust to help you stay safe here as long as possible?" This shifts the conversation from fear to empowerment. 3, use the house as a neutral starting point. It's easier to talk about the furnace, the stairs, the repairs needed on the deck. To talk about aging directly, that's harder. And yet, those details naturally lead to the bigger questions. Can the house support their health? Can the house support their finances? Can the house support the lifestyle that they want? The home becomes the doorway into a deeper planning. The values conversation, the key to everything. Before you discuss money, repairs, downsizing, or safety, talk about values. Ask, what matters most to you about staying in this home? What parts of the house feel comforting and meaningful? What parts feel stressful or overwhelming or expensive? What do you want the next 10 years to feel like? When parents articulate their values out loud, decisions become much clearer and far less emotional. Helping them name what matters gives you both a shared compass. When they say, "I'm fine," this is the most common phrase among aging parents. And it usually means, "I don't want to talk about this." So instead of pushing back, try, "I know you're managing well. I just want us to plan ahead so you have more choices later." This reframing honors their pride while easing into the planning they really do need. When you disagree with their decisions, what do? Your parents may choose something you wouldn't choose. It doesn't mean they are wrong. Your responsibility is to bring clarity, not control. Their responsibility is to choose, not to please you. You can gently share concerns, but remember, wisdom and autonomy belong to them, and even imperfect decisions made independently preserve their dignity. Supporting your parents through this stage of life is an act of love, but you don't have to navigate it alone. If you'd like help having these conversations or understanding what the home is really costing them, I'd be honored to guide you. Call me today at 781-577-2311 or visit wealthychoices.com. And let's build a way of thinking about this for the future.